Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot and welcome to your full moon reading for May 2020. So that's full moon in Scorpio, 17 degrees Scorpio. I won't spend a lot of time discussing the full moon because there is a lot of very good videos out there. There's also a lot of information involved with this full moon. So what I will point to is that it may well present an opportunity for the revelation of hidden feelings, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And it may well be a resolution of any emotional issues that started or that rose their heads rather around the recent new moon. I'm Cancer rising and I've had an incredibly angsty couple of weeks with all sorts of questions being brought to my attention. Now this is a bulk introduction, as they always are on my full moon, so there's a timestamp down below if you want to watch more than one of these, and I advise that you do. You want to watch your sun, your moon and your rising. The rising more important than any of them, and the timestamp will take you straight past all of this blurb. If you don't know what your moon and rising sign is, there is a link down below to get yourself a free birth chart, and I highly recommend doing that. Now, as I say, the full moon is at 17 degrees Scorpio, 17 degrees 19 minutes. So I'm going to read out the inside degree image for this degree, which is actually, I'm going to read out Scorpio 18, because the degrees go from 0 to 29, but inside degrees go from 1 to 30. And I've noticed that people always seem to read out the degree before. I really like this degree here. People holding hands around a table. One candle is burning in the middle of the table. Intimate depths of camaraderie. Forces joined by spirit call. Gathering in the name of a greater vision. Pooling resources. Tapping what each does best, both inside the self and in soul links with others. Avid to combine forces. The drive to fuse. Passion, desire, intent, a surge of power. Being hugely drawn to consume separativeness and to attain unity and wholeness. A path or journey that will put you through every test and trial imaginable. Fierce resolve. And encountering shadows and dissipation so thunderous and multiplex that it will take everything it has inside to see this one through. And yes, full moon in Scorpios are always quite passionate. In good ways and in bad ways. As I said, hidden feelings coming to the surface. Now in the description below there is a link to a Facebook group where you can see where I post astrology videos about the full moon, for example, from a lot of the good astrologers on YouTube. There's an inbox there so you can contact me directly for a reading if you wish. Don't forget that there is a timestamp down there to get past all this blurb. But lastly, before I bring the cards up, I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed and contacted me and commented and liked and possibly shared. I've got no ideas about the shares. So far, it has really helped the channel. I'm glad I can be of service, and yeah, keep in touch, keep commenting. It's nice to receive the feedback, so thank you very much everybody. And with no further ado, I'll bring up the cards. Just a quick note before we dive into the reading, and I'm filming this bit afterwards. This reading is very much reflective of what the astrologers have been saying recently about releasing collective karma. So don't be so sure that it doesn't apply to you as you watch it. I'm not going to say any more now. Cheers. Well, Cancer, it looks like you've got a bit of an underworld journey heading your way. Oh, what positive news, eh? The archontic god forces that are working against you during this period under the full moon. We have Hades with the underworld, Typhon with anger and rage, Aradia with defense, interestingly Hephaestus with workmanship, Valkyries with redemption, and Jeanne d'Arc with faith. In your working to your benefit, the god force is supporting you. Persephone with awakening, Thor with action, Maeve with determination, Chiron with woundedness, and Lilith with equality. And the overall angel energy for this reading is the guardian angel of health. My attitudes about myself are rich in love and acceptance. Now, what I am seeing from these cards is that there is a trap. There is a trap in diving too much into your shadow side just at the moment, because it's not so much doing shadow work as it is wallowing. And the wallowing ain't going to lead anywhere. Hades, the underworld, will want to drag you down and keep you there. As he did indeed try and keep Persephone there. But when we have the traps of defense and anger and rage, as represented by Aradia and Typhon respectively, we know that that underworld current is really trying to pull you down. And also what I feel is, since these are opposing energies, Valkyries with redemption and Jeanne d'Arc with faith. Faith in what? Redemption of whom? Are you looking for redemption of yourself? You don't need it. You know, they are experiences that you went through. They are not something that you need to feel guilty about because it's over and done with. While we are down here operating under the illusion of time, then events have a sequence, and what is yesterday is exactly that. Yesterday. Today is a new day. Today is some new chance. And everything that's in the past is stuff simply there for us to learn from and grow beyond. But now is the time to take action. But the time to take action, not for you to redeem yourself, or for somebody else to redeem themselves, or for some otherworldly force to come and take you away from all of this to some form of paradise, as the Valkyries did to the souls of dead warriors. You can't be focusing so much on I will heal this, I will heal this, I will heal this, I will heal this, when the act of going I will heal this, I will heal this is keeping the wound open. Chiron was given immortality by the gods to save his life because he was injected with a poison that was forever killing him and would have been terminal. So the gods granted him immortality, but they didn't take away the poison. And so he just learned to live with that wound and keep going. And I think what we have here, we have some survivor stuff going on here. Because awakening, hang on a minute, I'm getting trapped here. I need to take action. I need to be determined to carry on, to find my own equality of reference. If you have been given whatever this wound is, that's fine. It's a part of you in this incarnation. Yeah, maybe there's some forgiveness for you to do, but nobody needs to redeem themselves. Not you, not anybody else. It is the past. The past is the past. We have spiritual wisdom with Nithaya, and Umabel with affinity and friendship from the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. But what is interesting is against Umabel we've got Zagan with unnatural passions, and I think diving into this dark history, answering that call of the underworld, that's not something that you need to keep doing. That's something that you do and then you finish doing it and you go on to do something else. But it's wanting to get you trapped in the anger and the rage and the having to defend yourself when you need to be determined to carry on whatever this wound is and keep living and keep teaching. Interestingly, against Nithaya and his spiritual wisdom, we have Gladiolablas with black magic. And don't let this situation cast a spell over you so that you are so focused on the I will work through this, I will find redemption in this, I have faith that this will sort, I have faith that this will heal. Everything in its season. Some things won't heal overnight. Some things you are here, it was your karma or your plan to experience it in this life and to survive it in this life and to move on from it in this life, however, whatever shape that takes. This is a very specific reading, isn't it, for somebody? But it is time now to take action. Hephaestus used to be so focused on what he was accomplishing in the forge that he missed the fact that his wife was having an affair with the god of war. So that is the trap with being too focused on making things too perfect, too fantastic, when it's not something that you can solve or something that you can just heal like that. It's something that you learn to live with and accept as part of you. And that is what I think the full moon energies are obviously bringing to light to you. So I got all that from even without drawing any tarot. Let's have a look at some tarot, So give me a card for Hades. Aha, that one wanted to pop out. Right, in fact, both of them. Yeah, this, whatever this underworld is this just a recent somebody coming from the past and dredging all this stuff back up again? And you feel like you're having to defend maybe some partnership that you have at the moment, that you need to ground and put into real effect the effects of your anger and rage. That you're that far away from redemption, when if you wake up and come out of this struggle, that's it. We have wish fulfillment for you. We have happiness for you. Now, these get shuffled a lot, all right? But we've got 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups from Awakening and Action with Persephone and Thor. Ace of Cups with Maeve and determination, that determination to carry on. Let's see what Chiron gives us. Learning to accept that this wound is here and just living with it and dealing with it and carrying on anyway. 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in. Seeing equality, and that is where your defense and your power is. Not trying to defend a relationship, but trying to, or defend against a relationship even, because of whatever all this underworld and reason for this anger and rage may be. But everybody, including you, having free will, moving forward, and including your partner, if there is a partner in the picture here, gives you the power to defend and to create a firm basis on which to move forward. So, heavy month, couple of weeks for you, Cancer, whenever all this kicks in. I mean, it could be a heavy 6 month, to be quite honest, from full moon in Scorpio to new moon in Scorpio. That's more of an intimidating thought, eh? But this is something that you can go, yeah, I am not going to, yeah, I want to be healthy. Yes, I want to resolve things, but there's certain things that I'm not going to resolve them overnight. So let's move on and see what else that we can accomplish while I live with this. Okay, good luck, Cancer. This looks challenging but liberating all at the same time. All right, cheers.